With immigration taking front and center in Washington, California is aiming to offer sanctuary status to millions of illegal aliens. One America's Pearson Sharp has more on the bill that could make it happen and how community leaders are taking a stand against it.
California is preparing to pass a historic bill, becoming the first state to defy a federal mandate and offer sanctuary status to all illegal aliens. The bill has sweeping repercussions and will divide state and federal authorities over how to enforce the laws. Known as SB 54, the bill was introduced by Democrat and State Senate Pro Tem Kevin DeLeon back in December. But many public officials across the state are opposed to the measure. We're here in El Cajon in San Diego, California, where a group of 9 city mayors are here to discuss their concerns about SB 54 and why they think it's a bad decision for their community. Coming from cities around San Diego County, the mayors for safe cities say SB 54 will allow convicted criminals back onto the streets instead of being deported back to their home countries. The bill specifically states that even if police believe someone who is arrested isn't a U.S. citizen, they are forbidden from notifying immigration authorities. City mayors aren't happy about it.
Over the last few years, I've seen some bad ideas come out of Sacramento. This one takes the cake.
The event was organized by El Cajon Mayor Bill Wells. He says that if the bill is passed, it will tie the hands of local law enforcement and prevent them from working with federal agents on immigration cases. Wells emphasized that opposition to the bill isn't anti-immigrant, but anti-criminal.
If you come into this country as an undocumented person and you commit a serious crime like murder, rape, sex trafficking, being involved in a gang, and then you do your time and you get back out of prison, you don't have a right to stay in the city. You get deported because you're not the kind of person we want coming into our country.
In San Diego County alone, there are some 13,000 illegal aliens currently in jail for committing crimes, and Wells warned that when they're eventually released, if SB 54 passes, authorities won't have the tools to keep them out of their communities. Poway Mayor Steve Voss argued that as a public official, his first duty is to keep his community safe, and he says that SB 54 will make that harder than ever.
Simply put, it would make our city less safe. Right now, Poway is the safest city in San Diego County. I want to keep it that way, but it's tough to do if we've got violent felons who are released onto the streets.
Vista Councilwoman Amanda Rigby echoed those sentiments, saying her city was affected more than others. Vista has one of San Diego's 3 county jails, and Rigby says when alien criminals are released from prison, instead of being picked up by ICE agents, they go right back into the community.
People who don't understand that and continue to support SB 54, in my opinion, are out there supporting the criminal activity and violating the public trust.
The bill was approved by a state Senate Appropriations Committee and will eventually head to Governor Jerry Brown's desk, completely bypassing California residents. It could be passed within days, despite state leaders ignoring numerous polls showing a whopping 75% of Californians opposing illegal aliens living in their communities.
The legislature is so skewed in one political party that they're doing whatever they want to do without regard to what people think. And they're doing it with impunity, and the governor's signing it. So that's it. I think people should be concerned, and I think what you're asking is a very legitimate question. Something of this magnitude should be voted on by the people.
Councilwoman Rigby added that with California's influence, if SB 54 becomes law, it's likely other states will follow suit. Currently, a similar bill is making its way through Maryland's General Assembly. That bill has been criticized by Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who said it would put the state at a greater risk for violence and crime. According to immigration officials, during 1 week at the start of February, at least 11 alien criminals were released back onto California's streets. Those criminals were mostly Mexican and were guilty of assault, domestic violence, DUIs, and even arson. Despite federal laws, they were not deported and are now roaming communities once again. Officials say that if SB 54 passes, this situation will be magnified, putting police in the unenviable position of breaking federal laws to follow state laws and allow violent criminals to go free. Pearson Sharp, One America News.